You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 177, posted March 2019. The room really ties the rug together. Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am your Dungeon Master, Dan Morin, and we are returning with another adventure of the Dog and Pony Show as they delve ever deeper into the Forge of Fury. When last we left our party, they had confronted a mad dwarven ghost, attempted to reason with the ghost, and unfortunately not been able to get through to him. And so they were forced to dispatch him, but perhaps he was taken up by the dwarven gods. We may never know. And now we return to our adventurers as they continue to investigate the mountain forest Kundrakar. All right, so you are in this room. There's a small pool here, and you see hallways stretching to the east and west, both of which seem to have lots of doors off of them.
With my whatever knowledge of dwarven fortresses I might have, would an intersection like this mean something to me? Do we dwarves commonly put pools in residential sections? Do you
want to know what the zoning? Do you have like a zoning skill?
Zoning laws, yes.
Dungeoneering is no longer a skill, but I feel like I should get something.
Yeah, you do feel like this would probably be fairly residential, that these would be
so it's not like a jail.
No, it's not a jail. It's clearly some these are not quite barracks, but they're private rooms.
Okay. It came through the wall of this room to the north. So I am curious about maybe I'll ask if Imra could Androdite check out this door. I really want to see if perhaps the corpse of that dead dwarf is in here, and I can say some words over it or something.
Yep. 23.
Androdite sniffs at the door but doesn't seem to he'll sort of pause at a little bit, but she doesn't seem particularly put out by what she is getting.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to open the door.
I'm going to have her move before you do that.
Yeah.
You open this door.
I need to take your spot.
It appears to be what used to be some sort of barrack or storeroom. There are some long dead corpses in here. Neither of them looks quite like the ghost that you just encountered, but they do appear, at least one of them is a dwarf. One of them appears like it also was an orc. It's in very, very bad shape. It appears that there was some smashed furniture and debris about. Yes, this is the resting place of these combatants here.
It's in bad shape. It's about to be in worse shape. I kick its bones. And I will loot the body of the orc. I will respectfully arrange the bones of the dwarf while seeing what he or she may have had on them at the time they were alive.
There's not much, but as you rustle through it, you do uncover a one gemstone, a rhodochrosite. It's an opaque light pink gemstone worth about 10 gold pieces.
Ooh.
All right,
I like gemstones.
Gemstones are pretty.
Me too. I'm a dwarf. So yeah, I will put that in my pocket and say a few prayers over the deceased dwarf.
Yep.
Anybody else want to come in and look around the room, or I'm really focusing on the bodies. I'm not really looking at anything else.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check and see if I don't know if I notice anything I should be paying more attention to, or that's a 24.
Oh yeah, I mean you get really sort of take in the room at a glance and you see all the details Brolder saw, but you don't think that there's anything else here of note.
I'll step back out of the room.
All right.
Let's look in some of these other doors.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly where they are.
With a door? Sorry, I'll try to hear.
I think I can see two to the south of where we are. Is there another one to the north? Ah,
yeah.
Okay.
Spurius is just going to hang out in the middle area and keep his eye on the eastern hallway to make sure nothing surprises us.
Okay.
I'll have Androdite come stand next to you, Spurius.
Thanks.
So
Dog and pony.
This one, also to the north, it appears to be ajar.
All right, I look in.
Yeah, this room was probably a storeroom of some kind, but you can't tell because it's basically totally empty.
All right, south.
Okay, so this one, you crack open the door, and this room
Don't
seems
tell
to have...
Elevor.
This room seems to have been a barracks of some kind. There are the remains of 6 wooden bunks leaning against the walls. They've been burned and hacked by the pillagers, and there's half a dozen skeletal dwarves lying here and there on the floor.
All right,
Do you not like...
we don't have a ton of time, but I would like to just do sort of a cursory, laying their hands on their chests and saying some words and seeing what's in their pockets.
Yeah, so...
I feel like they would want anything of useful that they had to go to a warrior who was going to try to avenge their deaths.
Absolutely. Brildish, because you are here, you're like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
in
yeah.
the room.
So as you're straightening out these corpses, you advance on them, and it seems that they start to shamble to life around you.
Awesome. All right, I'm looking in the door, obviously, because I have Brolish's back, and I'm going to call zombies.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Yep.
Indeed.
That's right. This is terrible. This is desecration of the bodies of my slain kinsmen. I need to put them out of their misery and mine.
All right. Let's see here. Would you roll initiative for me, everybody?
I would.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my 20s in now when I don't care as
well,
much.
you are right here, so I feel like that's
true.
extra helpful in this case.
Got some high AF initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good work, team.
Huzzah!
You're going to have this all cleaned up by the time I'm done.
All right, so Imra, you have suddenly seen skeletons claw their way to life around your friend, and as the clicking and scraping of their bones against the stone floors reverberate, they rise and advance on your dwarven friend.
What a bunch of jerk faces.
Yep.
I don't want to go in there. So
Fair.
I'm going to aim. There's one directly to the south of me. Do I have a pretty good line of sight on it?
Can you show me which one you're looking at?
If I like, this one?
Yeah. Usually you can just click and hold with the cursor and it will do
It
one
didn't.
of...
Didn't.
do you want to
Yeah.
do one of those?
Sometimes that's tricky.
Okay. That one, I would say it would be easier if you shift one space to the left because the door had to open somewhere. So it's like a little bit blocked by that door. But if you shift like over here, you would easily have a shot at that.
Okay, I'll do that because I want to clear that doorway for anyone who might want to go in or out.
All right. So give me a roll.
That is a 21.
21 will easily hit a skeleton.
D8. That was a 1 plus 4 is 5.
Okay. So 5 damage. You nail that skeleton, and it's like got an arrow sticking out through its ribs. It's still moving, though. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Spurious, you hear calls from your friends down the hall that they seem to have a skeleton problem. Do you have a skeleton solution is the question.
Sorry, can I...
Skeleton opportunity.
Can I call Androdite and have her start moving this way?
Sure.
Well, I'm a bit a ways, so I can only move 25, I believe, in that direction. Where's the ruler thingy?
Well, each square is 5, so...
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will dramatically flourish my rapier, ready to. I guess I could move. Yeah, I could move dash a little bit more, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna like hang out in this doorway because we've got a narrow situation here, and Broldish, you might want to decide: are you gonna fight them in there or out in the hallway?
Get out, yeah.
So
okay, Elevor.
So I duck into a doorway in the hopes of not being blocking terrain.
All right, Spurious has ducked into a doorway. Elevor, what's your move?
See, a lot of things that I do aren't great when there's a member of my team in the middle of the deal.
Could you move and then ready for when she gets out?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna do exactly that.
Yeah, they're not orcs, so I would probably be willing to be wiser and disengage. I mean, I'm pretty upset about, dwarven corpses being desecrated in this way, but not to orc level.
So as soon as Broldish moves out of that room, I'm gonna walk up to that door and cast me a thunder wave.
All right. Bellaman.
I have the exact same idea as Elevor.
Yes, double thunder wave.
Do we want to do double thunder wave?
I mean,
That might
it's up
be
to
overkill.
you.
I mean, we want
overkill.
them dead. I don't think there's such
Would
thing as
it?
overkill.
I mean, they're already dead, so
It's
technically
your
anything is overkill.
it's your spell slots team.
Oh, that's true. That in terms of burning spell slots.
It is a resource.
Okay. In which case, I will. Okay. Okay.
I could also do something else.
No. I'm trying to think of if there's any way I can support you when
Oh,
that does
Give him like a little shoulder rub from behind.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
You got
too.
this, buddy. You got this. Thunder wave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what about? Well, help is an action in battle. What does that do?
Indeed,
Does that help
help
for?
is an action in battle.
I don't know what for spells.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast.
Oh, there goes another slot.
Okay, maybe.
So
I'm
here,
just
let me
saying,
just-
if you're going to use one, make sure it's the.
You can aid, so you can lend your aid to another creature. When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform the task you're helping with. Or you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you by feinting, which essentially gives your ally the first attack roll with advantage.
Is that
But-
faint with an A or faint with an E? Okay.
I mean,
the
if you,
skeletons are like, oh no, they pass out.
if you pretend to literally faint, that's probably going to distract them. And
That's
but
true.
you're-
That's
and I
true.
need to be within 5 feet of L4 when I do that.
No, you need to be in 5 feet of the monster or enemy.
monster. Yeah, so maybe that's not.
So that's
if
a little tougher.
If I'm here,
Okay.
would Elevor be able to get around me to get in? / would Brolish be able to get around me to get out? So I can feint for these two monsters with advantage. Although, wait, no, Thunderwave doesn't have advantage.
Yeah, I don't think
it's just
that's going to matter as much for Thunderwave. So
I'm going to defer my turn until after
You have to. You have
Broldish's
to.
turn either way.
you have to pick an action. So, but what you could say is something like, if there are still skeletons left after Elevor has cast Thunderwave, then I will
Okay,
also
so-
cast Thunderwave.
So it's like the verbal equivalent of an Apple script. I need to tell you exactly what I'm doing for this to work.
Exactly.
Yes.
You have to
Yeah.
be in position to do that
Yeah.
first, right? You
Yeah.
can't also move.
Yeah, so you could stand behind him in this doorway.
Yep.
Yes, and then say,
All right.
if Elevor's spell doesn't kill all the skeletons, I will lob a second one.
If Elevor's
Except
spell
that
does
it
not
hit-
kill everything, I'm
that
going
hit
to
Imra
cast
and
Ray of
Elevor.
Frost.
Wouldn't it? Doesn't Thunderwave originate with you, the caster?
Yes, but I'm
Yeah.
going to cast Ray of Frost if there's still
There you
skeletons left after Broldish or after
Yes. Yeah.
Elevor's turn.
Like it.
Cool,
There we
cool,
go.
cool. Nice. All right. Broldish. You got a lot of skeletons.
I'm hightailing it. Disengage.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will move my movement. 1, 2, 3. I'll go over to here. No, I want to be back here so I have at least line of sight into
Okay.
the room at least. All right. That hurt my heart a little bit to do, but I have such faith and trust in my team that I know it was the right thing to do. So take it away, guys.
All right. So it's the skeleton's turn. They kind of like.
No,
Isn't it
no,
Elevor?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's right. Elevor, you were happy. Your reaction goes before the skeletons. The skeletons turn and watch Broldish go, and they kind of like paw like as she's going, but she's
I'm
like nimbly
juking.
dodging in and out.
Yep.
All
Elevor.
right. Oh, how exciting. All right. So I'm going to cast this, and each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me has to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. So a 15-foot cube is going to look.
I'm going to move up to. Wait, is this as close as I can get to the door?
No, just go inside.
No,
yeah.
you can't
No,
move because you
No. Oh, I can't
declared
move?
your action.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll stay where I
So
am.
what it's going to look like is probably, so it's 15 feet originating from you, which
Mhm.
means probably, I think, something about this size. But I'm going to say that you were waiting in the doorway. I'm going to give you the benefit of
Okay.
that one because I think that's what
Thanks.
you were intending to do. And so I'm going to say
Definitely.
it's actually more like this. So you can
Perfect.
nail 4 of them pretty easily.
Perfect. Thank you for that.
No problem.
So go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw.
All right, so for each of them, let's just go. I'll be starting with this one up here and then just working counter or clockwise, I guess.
Cool.
Clockwise.
Yeah. Wink.
Thanks, buddy. All right, so number 1 at the top there, he got a 13. Number 2.
Oh, wait. What is it?
Got a 7,
against?
3, got a 9, and 4 got a 4. And your DC is?
That's the question I have for you.
Should
How do I
be
know what it's
your spell
against?
save DC on your spell sheet.
Okay, spell save DC.
It looks like it's probably a 13. Up
Where
at the
are
top
you seeing that?
on the spell on the where all your spells are listed.
Okay. Yes.
Up at the top it says spell save DC.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Sorry,
Big
13.
number.
Yeah, 13.
All right, so the first skeleton saved, the rest did not.
Oh, I didn't realize the tie went to the
Yes.
saver. Okay. So on a fail save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed away from me. So how do you want me to do these 2d8s?
Just roll 2d8. They're all going to take the same amount of damage. So roll
Okay.
the 2d8 thunder damage, and the ones that did not save will take full damage.
Yes, and the one that did save takes half of that. So 3.
And this is thunder damage.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. All right, so this guy takes 7 and is pushed 10 feet. This guy takes 7 and is pushed up against the wall. This guy can't be pushed, but he also takes 7. And then this one takes 3 and is not pushed.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then it
there's
says, lastly, in addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect. And of course, then there's that 300 feet audible boom.
so there's a large cracking boom. All the bunks are like flung up against
I still
the wall.
flip the beds.
Yeah.
I still flip the beds.
And just
Excellent
like
bedwork,
all
sir.
this stuff,
Excellent.
and like those 3 skeletons are like thrown up against the wall, and they seem unhappy about that. But none of them are killed outright, but several of them look much worse for wear.
Which means Bellaman's ready to action goes off.
Indeed. So Bellman, you were going to cast Ray of Frost?
Yes, it looks like the only one that's in line of sight is this one.
Yep.
So I will just do that
All right.
by clicking on the name Ray of Frost on my character sheet.
Hi, my name's Ray. That
Ray,
will hit
Ray of Frost.
that will hit 13, and doing 6 cold damage will reduce that skeleton to a pile of frosty bones.
Ooh.
That sounds kind of good.
That's
Frosty Bones is Wendy's Halloween promotion.
My favorite spooktacular Halloween cereal.
All right, it is the skeleton's turn now that you guys have gone. The skeletons are kind of milling around, and you see them like these guys like peel themselves off the wall and close a little bit
Ew.
with the door. But the and that one's dead. But they don't seem to. You notice they kind of like shift and they're like waiting there watching you, but they don't seem to have any interest in leaving the room.
Oh, just close the door and walk away.
My thing is, if we close the door and walk away and something happens down the hall later, can they be called and attack us from behind?
I don't think I'm comfortable leaving a bunch of my brethren in this state. Erica
Okay.
wants to. Erica thinks that's great. Brildish, can't have that.
Okay.
All right, Imra, you're going to make a decision. What are you going to do?
Longbow.
Okay, which one are you aiming at?
Oops.
Pick them off from outside the room. I mean, if they're not
Yep,
going to leave.
exactly. The same one I did before. So the one,
This guy?
yeah.
Okay.
So that is a 21.
Easily hits.
I like my longbow because +8 is
Yes,
so
way
nice.
better, right?
I keep rolling ones on my D8, so that's a 5.
All right, you nick an arm off that guy.
Haha.
Spurious.
Is there room for me to get in there next to Elevor and hit a guy?
Oh, I could move. out of the way.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Elevor, we're actually going to say is here based on where his spell was.
So not especially.
So there,
But if him
you're
removes-
small. You could squeeze into this space if you really
I literally
wanted to.
can move through spaces with creatures bigger than me. I'll go there, and I will say, it's 5th edition. I can break up my move action so I can scamper away after I do this. I'll go there, and I'm not gonna waste anything huge. I'm just gonna make fun of the skeleton and just say like, you're confusing. You don't make any sense.
Which skeleton are you mocking?
The one right in front of Elevor.
This guy.
You just lost your arm.
Yeah.
Your arm's off.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
So he'll take 2 damage if he fails a DC 13 Wisdom save. I'm guessing he's not very wise, and then I scamper away.
2 damage.
Yep.
All right. He's like his other arm falls off. He's just standing there looking very puzzled.
Oh no, arm done.
It's not even a flesh wound. They're skeletons.
Tis not a flesh wound.
Mm.
Elevor, there's a skeleton in front of you with no arms, and a few other skeletons in various states of disrepair.
This just feels mean at this point.
Yeah.
No, this is a mercy. This
I
is
guess.
a mercy.
It was a mercy killing.
It's a re-killing.
I guess I'll just. I know it's not great because not bludgeoning, but I guess I'll just slash it. Is everything okay?
So could Elevor conjure a flame, and then my next turn I could stick my arrow in it, and we could like shoot it into the middle of the room?
Welcome back to Breath of the Wild podcast.
I mean,
Basically, yeah.
yes.
Like I could rip some cloth from something.
There's a lot of desiccated bunks in there.
Could you get some rope?
I could also just
This would have
produce,
some
tie it to an arrow.
accelerators.
I can
Fire
use
like a fuse.
I can use produce flame to put the flame wherever I want it within so many feet.
Oh,
so I could
okay.
Yeah, I
just-
mean that's kind of
That's so much easier.
it's
so
a magical
cool, though,
flame.
is the
I mean,
yeah, that's a good
I like
idea.
that
though.
Elevor lets Imra doing it, thinking that she's doing something really amazing. So, yeah, totally. This is great. Yeah, you can totally do it. And then he's later just like,
Just like makes it appear there.
oh, you did good. You did good.
Flame. You can also yeah. How far can I put it? Is what I'm looking for.
So my thought was like, right, double clicking does nothing.
Oh yeah, 30 feet. Okay, great. Where were you thinking?
Like, okay, so you see there are the 3 in a row, top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking between that middle one and the one to its right.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, you want to put it right in between them?
There,
Right in the
yeah.
I don't
sweet
think
spot.
I think you need a square.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's put it on the one that's in the middle of the 3.
Okay.
But wait, because I want to cause a fire. I don't want to attack it with fire. So is there
You're
like
really splitting hairs here.
yeah, like okay, because
Burning
if I
hairs.
just attack it with fire, if I just attack it with fire, it might not catch fire. But I kind of want to make this whole room catch on fire because it's behind a door.
Well, I
and
mean, it's stone. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's bunks in here that have been basically transformed into kindling.
yeah,
But they're all
They've been
pushed up
stacked
against the
around.
wall.
all those bunks that I thunder waved against the wall. That's where I'm putting my fire.
And when they started, Dan described them as being like chopped up. So
If you're just
True.
tuning in, this is total arson kill.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I cast produce flame at the bunk beds that are up against the wall.
Okay. All right. So you throw some fire in and some all right. It's no problem. I'm not even going to make you roll for that. It catches on the bunk.
The resale value of this forge just went down.
Yeah. So there's a line.
We just lost our security deposit.
this room was already in rough shape.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that there is a bunch of fire back here. Oh no, look,
Ooh.
everything's on
Whoa.
fire.
That's so fun. I love it.
That is the most exciting thing to happen to me all day.
Yeah. So fire just merrily burning along. It's great. And it starts to catch. I'm going to say that it does something in the air of, since normally produce flame would do 1d8, I think. I'm going to say it's going to do slightly less because it's going to start at the beginning of the turn working from the back. We'll say it does like 1d6 damage. So it's going to slowly burn them up. But yeah, the question is whether you're going to walk away and let
It's
it
a
to its
slow
course.
burn.
Reference acknowledged. Bellman,
So
you always just set a bunch of stuff on fire.
When you set a bunch of skeletons on fire, you slow motion walk away and get back to it.
So wait, we're still in combat? Like it's my
It
turn?
is up to you. These skeletons are not dead. They are just in a room that is slowly filling with fire.
I think we need to stay to make sure that the fire doesn't spread. I just want to make sure that these skeletons.
Everybody proactively stop, drop, and roll.
I don't want flaming skeletons
That's how it
chasing
works.
after us.
Yeah, that's right. Good job. You made blazing skeletons. Well done.
Oh no, this is where they come from.
Screw it. I'm throwing a dart just to I don't know.
What did you
I'll
throw?
do anyone.
Which one did you throw a dart at?
This one right here.
Okay. All right. So you did.
I feel like it's not like there's anything combustible in there. It's gonna take a long time for that fire
Yeah, they're
to
all those
spread.
monks
Yeah.
are combustible.
Yeah,
but
there's
yeah,
a lot
the
of-
skeletons
they're
burn
combustible.
I mean,
slowly.
they're wood. They're not gasoline. Were they
right.
gasoline bugs, Dan? You have to tell us.
All right. So Bellaman threw a dart at that skeleton, which did some damage. Broldish.
I don't really want to. I don't really want to waste my javelins on throwing them. So unless there's like a rock on the ground, I could just throw. I think I will just skip this turn and keep an eye on things.
All right. I will say there is one skeleton close enough to hit Elevor.
Ah. Oh wait, I'm not.
Oh,
I guess these guys
Elevate.
have bows too. All right. Some of them are going to start to unlimber some bows.
Oh.
So they may be
they're
shooting
on fire.
flaming arrows. They may
Yeah.
be shooting
12 will
flaming
not
arrows
hit me.
back at us.
12 will, so he'll swing half-heartedly. Does that guy even no, that guy doesn't even have arms anymore. Never mind.
Headbutt.
That's why his sword, he goes to get his sword from his belt and looks down but doesn't have any arms, so it's unfortunate.
Headbutt?
This guy is going to unlimber a bow, which is slightly on fire, and shoot at Imra, who's right in front there. 6. Now, the bow is on fire. The arrow is catching up on fire, but not in a cool way.
I think it's pretty cool.
And yeah, I'm going to say that on this turn, they'll each take 1d6 damage from Elevor's fire hazard. They take a damage. All right, so this is going to take a while. You guys need to decide if you're staying and watching these guys burn to re-death or
Yes.
whether...
Yes.
Are you shooting? Are you closing the door? Or are you really just going to stand there?
Stand
Yep.
here.
If we close the door and wait for them to burn up,
No,
can that be considered a
that'll-
short
that'll-
rest?
That might take the oxygen out of the room. It might put the fire out sooner. I think it's
Also,
important.
there's the concern of our own smoke inhalation, which they don't have to worry about.
It's great.
Guys,
I'm
you
glad,
guys
I'm
have
glad we're
created
taking the
a-
time to play out this entire stupid combat encounter.
I
Or you
I
can
did
just
not
say-
create this scenario.
You stand there until they die.
Spurious
That's fine.
takes fire safety very seriously.
I am praying to
But
Halo
they
this
have
whole time.
bows, so they're going to keep shooting at you unless you close the damn door.
All right.
I chimed in.
Yeah,
Close
I mean,
the
I
door.
will happily say you stand there until they die, but if they have weapons, they're
That's
going to
right.
continue to attack you.
Spurious opens the door. Oh, it's not Spurious's turn. It's Imra's turn.
Imra,
So is the,
Emery, you get to do what you
this
want.
is your call.
is the door open or shut?
It's
open.
Yeah, there's fire
It is still
inside.
open.
Is the door on
Elevor?
Not yet, but we're
That's a
getting
good
there.
question. Is Elevor still in front of the door?
He is,
right.
yes, he's in the
Like,
doorway.
so I can't close the door because Elevor's there.
You can reach in and close the door, but you may be subjected to an opportunity attack from some skeletons.
From the one without any arms?
No,
Yeah.
from the you're
On
at
the
least
one on
going
the
to
other
have to
side.
take one from this guy here. Because he's close enough to the door that if you poke your head in and get the door has swung inwards.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door.
Okay, so
I
skeleton-
feel like the door's not gonna be. It's wood. It's slatted. There's gonna be air going in. It's not gonna.
all right, the skeleton makes a half-hearted attack, but with a 10, it does not hit
No.
you. All right, so the door is closed. With the door closed, you can basically wait, 20 minutes And
pray.
every once in a while, like, peek the door open.
Pray.
See if the skeletons are done yet.
I honestly think this is the most gruesome thing we've ever done. Like,
I don't think it's gruesome.
Would have
They're
waded
already
in
dead.
and smashed a bunch of skeletons. You guys are like, let's slowly burn them to death.
right?
At least they're already skeletons. Literally any other creature we could have done this to, it would have been worse.
Yeah, I
At
wouldn't
least
have
it
been
was
okay with that.
semi-comical. All right.
Yeah.
It
I
takes,
will-
it takes
I
a
will kneel in
while.
front
It
of the
takes an
door.
uncomfortable amount of time for you to wait for
Right.
the skeletons to
Any
burn.
amount of time is
Silence
uncomfortable.
the whole time.
Can we open this other door while we're waiting for those skeletons to burn?
Yeah, absolutely.
If that room's also full of skeletons, we can set that one on fire so we're not waiting around for 40 minutes.
I take a cast iron pan from the kitchen and preheat it over some of the coals.
Spurious, are you going to open that door?
I am going to open that door.
All right. There's another door, another room that seems to be formerly some like
I loot
storage
the
room.
dwarf and or orc bodies.
I've
Right.
moved so that I can see in just in case.
And I'm moving down in front of this door where I'm going to kneel and pray to my dwarven gods for the souls of these
All
poor
right.
creatures that are
Spurious,
dying.
You find a piece of blue quartz that's worth 10 gold pieces.
I hand it off to whoever is our treasurer. Who is our treasurer right now?
Aline
Imra.
is.
I
Or
think
sorry,
it's Imra.
yeah, Imra.
Imra, take good care
Okay.
of this.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, it was what? Let me add it to my sheet.
Blue
10.
quartz worth 10 gold pieces.
Blue quartz.
Not a lot. All right.
All
Make
right.
sure we keep the dog away from the smoke also. That seems like,
So after
Yeah, she's back in the.
after close to an like 45 minutes, those skeletons
45 minutes of heroic standing there.
those corpses have burned to a redeath, along with pretty much everything else in that room.
Let's
all
roleplay
charred and
45
smoky
minutes
now.
of silence right now.
It's not silent. Yes,
No, I'm praying the whole time in Dwarven.
everyone is
skeletons
staring
make any
at
noise?
Bruldish. No,
Dan,
they
what is
like
the
click,
skele-
they click and clack.
Oh,
the
God.
Tappet
Oh,
brothers.
the whole time?
It's car talk the whole time through.
Oh, Dan, too soon. Oh.
It's an institution. All right, so that's done.
Yeah.
I have so many regrets.
You know what?
This is important
You know
to me.
what? The epic poem of our adventure. It's going to leave out this chapter.
I'm deciding if I want to give you what's in that room or just melt it beyond belief.
Oh no!
I don't think we earned anything.
See, I didn't want to set the room on fire. I wanted to set an like. I wanted to.
Elevor started the fire. It was always
did you
there
add
since
a
the
thing
world's been
melting
turned.
with fire.
Of oh wow, that's pretty hot. Okay, it probably didn't get that hot.
I'm going to go and try to at least adjust the bones a little bit. You know, I know that they're very crispy, but sort of kick them into some
All right,
semblance while I
so-
pray.
Okay, I did Google how hot is fire, which it's not a question I ever really thought about, but now that it occurs to me, yeah, that's a good question.
Fahrenheit 451.
No, that's the temperature at which paper burns.
Paper ferments,
That's
yeah.
not how hot fire
know,
gets.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. So, apparently, it really depends on what. There's no entry in here for skeleton.
The accelerator, yeah.
The temperature at which you can burn human bone is much higher than the temperature at which you can burn wood.
I love that you know these things.
I don't
Because
like
of
that
work.
you know that.
I do know that.
Yeah. You didn't know that Erica's in the skeleton burning department for work.
I do now.
You
Canada is weird, y'all.
Bruldish, presumably you're going into this room.
Yes, I am.
All right. So after poking around, you find what used to be the remains, like scorched remains of what was probably a belt pouch from a corpse that was now burned beyond recognition. And it contains 670 very, very hot silver pieces.
I'll sort of use my axe to scrape them into my leather pouch so that I don't have to touch them, and then
All right,
hand
your
that pouch over to our
smolders
treasurer.
Slightly.
It was 670, you said?
Silver pieces. Silver pieces.
You can use it to you put it in your pocket and use it as one of those hand warmers for
I
winter.
really thought about giving you one giant lump of silver.
I'd carry it.
Worth 670 silver pieces. All right. That shameful episode of your history is over.
I feel no shame.
Moving on to the next one.
Great. All right. Where are you going?
I guess the other hall?
Sure.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, let's go down the hallway.
Come on,
Nothing
Andrew
bad
Day.
ever happens in hallways.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happens in
It looks like we got at least more than 4. I was gonna say 4 doors. It looks like there's like 7 doors on this hallway.
Wow, this
4-door
one's,
corridor.
yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's start close and work our way down. So
I
that
like it.
if we need to retreat, we. Okay,
All right,
murdered.
so
Let's
which-
keep things exciting. Let's open 2 doors at once.
No.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'll get this one.
That is not a
and-
good idea.
No.
Right?
Oh man.
All right, which doors are you opening?
This one.
North.
All right, so you open this
North.
door. It reveals another former. Looks like this one was like a drawing room. Ooh, hello, boy. A drawing room with a lot of broken furniture and some corpses in it.
I would like to loot it.
All right, let's see if there's anything in there.
Dwarven
this room
corpses?
appears to be empty. There's
Okay.
everything worthwhile in it has basically been destroyed.
Cool. Next one.
South. Let's go south.
Let's go south. Do this one.
All right, so you open this door. Okay, this room.
Oh, whoa.
This room's classy.
This
That's
chamber
awesome.
must once have been the personal quarters of a very important dwarf. It's decorated
Or-
with all sorts of tapestries and furnished comfortably, although age has taken its toll on the contents. Apparently, from what you can see, this room has not been looted or destroyed in any way, unlike all the other ones you saw. There's a
Suspicious.
beautiful rug in the center of the floor. There's a simple bed and a writing desk in the southwest corner.
I would
seems
like to
be covered with-
inspect the pit trap under the rug.
Yeah, what has kept it safe? Is there some sort of a
Yeah.
magical force field?
Is every object in here a mimic?
Yes, that's definitely
Are they
it.
mimics or are they ghosts? Oh god, if that rug attacks
Ghost
me.
mimics.
Yeah, I pick up the rug to look under it and the rug strangles me.
I'd like to make a tie the room together check on the rug.
A room really ties the room together.
Oh, cool.
The
Thank
rug
you.
really
ties
ties the room together. The room really ties the rug together.
Wow.
In Soviet Russia. Room ties rug.
Okay, so perception checks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ignore the room.
No, we got.
Are we capable of doing that?
Not our forte.
No. Okay, so I'll stand in the doorway and roll perception. I got a 23. Wait, perception. Sorry. Perception. 1 moment. 23. To see if there's anything amiss that I can tell.
Nothing amiss other than the fact that it has been looted, but like
That's
there's
pretty amiss.
nothing that you. It's amiss in its unamissness,
Okay.
but you don't detect anything else.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go look through the desk and
As you step onto the rug,
yep.
Well, yeah.
So back like here.
Yep, right where you step on the rug.
Okay.
The
Oh,
rug
good.
God.
is going to make a smothering attempt on you.
You know, in Aladdin, the rug was really nice. I'm
Yeah,
just.
This rug's
I'm
giving
offended.
it's giving you a rug hug.
Oh, okay.
Rug
All right.
burn.
That's a 24.
Yeah.
You don't take any damage, but you are grappled.
Grappled. Okay.
So until this grapple ends, you are restrained, blinded, and at risk of suffocating.
Sweet.
You may take damage at the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
So we should put this in initiative order just so we know when the
Does
turns
the
come
rug
around.
eat the people that come into this room? I've got a lot of questions about the food web of this room.
It's not a web, it's a rug.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Look at me. 21.
Yeah.
Do
look at
not
that guy.
set it on fire, please.
You mean just because
But
it's
I like
wrapped around you?
fire.
Bellman,
You're
good.
Take whichever one you want. I guess I clicked twice.
And Androgyte is also 5. Yeah, so Elevor was in good shape.
Now, can I use speak with animals?
It's not an animal, it's a rug.
Ruggish.
All right, Elevor, you saw Imra basically get swallowed up by a rug.
I did, and it was very frightening. And now that she's like, all rolled up in it, what am I supposed to do? Like, what do you do? What do I do?
Just hit it.
Keep asking. Somebody will answer.
Someone eventually will tell me no. I doubt poison spray is going to be very effective.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, it's probably
but I don't want to
poison.
slice at it either because my friend's inside.
It's a real conundrum.
Yeah, we got a real deal going on here. What if? No, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, can we just pull her out?
What if I wild shape into a dog and pee on it?
No, you're peeing on your friend in a rug.
But it's the
Better
rug.
than slashing.
I guess.
It looks like a very expensive rug, and if you urinate
we already
on it-
have a dog.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Androdite, go.
hey, pal, come do your business.
What's that? Imra's stuck in the rug.
This is not our finest hour.
Nope. Of all the things, you'll just stand there like staring at of all the things. A rug.
This is
We
new.
finally got beat by a rug.
Can I
It's a rug, but a bunch of tiny ropes tied together.
Okay.
Can I aim a slice of my
It's a big
scimitar?
rug.
Here,
So
this
that
is
it
what
doesn't
that's what
hurt.
the rug looks like.
Yeah, damn, we know what rugs look like.
There you go. I just thought it might give you some time to really think
I
about
just
what you've
don't
done.
want to hurt Imra is my thing. So can I slice it without hurting my friend?
Well, you might just have to find out.
Try
All
and see.
Well, I'm going into the room right on the edge of. So I don't want to touch the rug. Is this okay?
You're fine.
All right. Now I will.
I think
slice
it's
the scimitar.
occupied.
19 to hit. Ooh,
Nice.
a big old 1. That's great damage.
Well, actually, that's really good because what you learn is that the rug does not seem to take that damage does not seem to do much to the rug.
Of course it doesn't.
What does that do to Imra?
It doesn't do anything to Imra either, as it turns out, which is a weird. That's a weird quirk of the fact that you just rolled 1 damage. You kind of like
So I'm gonna
poked at
take
it,
like half
so-
damage or something.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah,
but
okay.
round down, so nobody takes any damage on that. All right, it's the rug's turn, but the rug is already grappling you, and so nothing else will currently happen. Spurious.
Can you knock a rug to death?
I mean, it's worked for other things.
Well,
Spurious, roll me an Arcana check.
okay. I mean, it's a magic rug. Like, I know that rugs don't do this. But I got a 10 on Arcana.
That's enough to remember that, hey, there was that table you fought earlier, and you learned some stuff.
What did I learn? I learned that it was enchanted by a person and we had to smash the table.
There was a lesson in there that you forgot, apparently, and that was the wrong lesson.
That if somebody had a disenchant spell, they could make it not be a rug anymore, or be a mundane rug. But I think we determined no one had that.
That's
also,
probably
that
fair.
it's vulnerable to. We need people with magic weapons to attack it. Right?
I don't think that was the case with the table.
Oh, okay. Team, any thoughts?
See, yeah, all you talking bad things about me, and it's very difficult.
All right, I run into the room and I stab the rug.
Yeah, pull an Elevore, why don't you?
I'm going to use my dagger to try and cut a hole in the rug instead of stabbing it with a spear or with a rapier.
right.
I feel like the rug is effectively 2-dimension. The rapier is a lot longer than a dagger. So like really, that's just how much of Imra am I going to cut with a
Yep,
rapier?
you
versus a dagger.
easily
Good point.
stab a dagger.
I didn't bring a carpet knife, unfortunately.
You easily stab the rug with your dagger. It takes 3 damage, and Imra, you take 3 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, Imra.
That's okay.
Imra, can you audibly let us know that you just took damage?
Ah,
Thank you.
Yeah, a muffled groan comes out of the rug.
All right. Well,
Bruldish.
All right. I am going to come into the room and try to just physically grab the carpet and yank it off of her. So I don't know if that's like a grapple or a strength check, or I'm not trying to do damage to it. I'm just trying to pull it away.
I would say that's probably an opposed strength check.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. 7?
It also got a 7.
Oh.
But it remains still wrapped around Imra. And it's
Does
like
it?
tight. Like it's not just like, it is like wrapped up, right? Like,
I thought ties went to the attacker.
no, on a strength, it's not an attack. It's a skill check. And on ability checks,
Ah.
yeah,
The
a tie
default
means
state
it
is maintained.
stays the status quo, whatever
Gotcha.
it was before. All right, Bellaman, your friends are trying to rescue another one of your friends from a rug.
Same idea. Strength grapple check boy thing here, corner.
Oh,
Roll me a strength check.
That is a 9. Let's see what the
9.
rug gets. No!
21.
21.
Yeah,
Okay.
you yank with all of your might, but this thing is just like wrapped tight. It has just got her in a. It's maybe too soon to call it a death embrace, but
pre-death
Androdite
embrace.
is like,
She's snug as a bug in a rug.
Okay,
Androdite,
so-
you know what to do.
all right, Emra, at the beginning of your turn, you are going to take 10 bludgeoning damage from
Okay.
being wrapped up, and then you have an attempt. You can attempt to escape, which is either here we go, strength, athletics, or acrobatics.
Okay, I'm going to do an acrobatics check.
Okay.
It's a 24. I got a crit.
Nice. All right. So you
Wiggle on
basically manage to like elbow and like shimmy in such a way that you roll out of the rug.
Okay,
So you are, for the moment,
derugged.
here derugged. But the rug is still at large in the room. It sort of like folds back down as you get out of it.
Okay,
So yeah, you are. So Imra like gasping, like crawls out of the rug.
is that my turn?
That is your turn.
Okay.
Elevor.
Don't hold back now.
Yep, now. Wait, you really don't want me to use my fire? On
You can use a fire now. I just didn't want you to use fire while I was in it.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I'm going to do that now then. Produce flame. Whoosh.
All right.
Fire is the solution to everything. It's awesome.
18 to hit.
Yep.
All right, 1d8 fire damage. 7 damage.
All right. It's a little corner of one of those tassels, just like, and it
God.
starts to
Sizzle.
catch there.
It becomes a snake?
Oh, wait, the spell says, and also it dies.
Oh, right.
Nice.
That's why you got to read the whole spell, guys.
Yeah, darn, I forgot that part.
All the way to the end.
It's the rug's turn. Let's see. Bellaman.
It just flattens back out to the floor.
It did flatten back out, but is anybody Bellaman looks like maybe he's standing in like a rug adjacent like territory over there.
Whatever you think, DM. I trust your opinion.
19.
Oh,
That hits.
Bellaman is followed by a rug.
Good voice work. I like that.
That's some solid Foley there. Spurious, you thought you'd gotten out of the rug, and then you saw the sorcerer. Like
I am
basically,
going
it was
to,
like the tassel. The other tassel
yeah.
like grabbed its ankle and was like.
I am going to ready a stabbing the rug with my rapier this time, but I'm going to give Bellaman a chance to try and escape. I'm going to stab the rug whether he's successful or not, but he gets a chance.
When are you going to do that?
So I'd like to go right after his turn. I'd like to stab him. Stab the
Gotcha.
rug.
Okay.
Is that,
All right.
is that-
Just stab him.
If Bellaman does not emerge from the rug on his turn, you will stab at it.
I am going to stab the rug whether
One way or the other.
regardless of the
Okay.
contents of the rug.
All right. Okay. Broldish.
okay. I'm going to move over to this corner. I guess I'm not sure exactly where I can stand. That's fully in the room, and then I'm going to ready to try to help Bellaman escape. So when it's his turn, is there something I can do to try to tug the rug from him while he's trying to get out?
That was
Are we
also what
starting
I
to
was going to try.
feint? Or the help
Yeah.
action?
No, I think it would be considered the help action that we
Okay,
discussed before.
that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So you will be able to take a roll and give him, I think, advantage. Is that what we decided?
I can't
think so.
remember. I never.
I
found
think
it.
The help action. Yep. Advantage on its next ability check, provided it makes the check before the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So yeah, you
And
can
that's what I've
basically
done.
give it advantage on its strength or dexterity check to escape. Bellaman,
All right,
speaking
so-
of which, you take 10 bludgeoning damage, and now
Ow.
you have an opportunity to escape.
What was the check to escape?
It is either athletics or acrobatics, depending on your preference, and you have an
Athletics or
advantage
acrobatics.
thanks to Broldish.
Athletics. Acrobatics. I'm better at athletics, but only by 1. So let's
Same.
do that. And I'm going to roll real dice this time.
Yeah, don't roll those fake dice.
That is a 17.
All right, so you manage to elbow your way with Bruldish, like sort of grabbing one corner and holding it, and you sneak out of the rug space there. So you are...
Move off that square.
there you go.
Oh, wow. I made it out. That was a rug.
Seeing his friend leap out of a rug, Spurious immediately rapiers a rug. It takes 4 damage.
I rolled min damage.
Woohoo! Androdite / Imra, Angry Rug.
I'm going to hit it with my longsword +1.
Can Imra like tear up the rug with dog power? Or sorry, Androdite, like chew on that rug?
What'd you get there, Imra?
8.
Was that to hit?
Yeah.
That will not hit a rug.
Yeah.
Hit a rug, let's jitterbug.
Elevor?
I'm going to hit a rug. How much does that one give me? Yeah, I think I'll just do another flame bow, whatever it was. I was supposed to say
Produce
before.
flame?
Oh, no. Yeah,
Flame
I'm
blade?
just going to do produce flame, not flame blade. And here we go with that. 17 to hit again.
That will hit.
4 this time.
All right, some more fire. You burn another tassel off of it. It's the rug's turn. It does this thing where it does like you ever see like an inchworm? It's like the rug moves like an inchworm, like
Oh
it
my
pulls
gosh,
to the
yes.
front and it like humps up, and then so it can only move 10 feet, but it's gonna go towards. Oh man, it's gonna go towards Spurious,
Yeah, I thought so.
and it's gonna attempt to smother you. 25. That's a crit.
I guess I can't do much about that.
And Spurious is in the rug. Good news, Spurious. It's your turn. So you do take 10 bludgeoning damage, but then you can attempt to escape.
Well, I'm in trouble if I keep doing that. So it's acrobatics or athletics, you said? Acrobatics. 24. That's
all right.
good.
So you it basically gets you briefly, but it's almost like you shoot back out the other end of the rug.
I mean, it did half my hit points and damage to me before that happened. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but it's squeezed tightly.
All right. So I'm out, and that's my turn.
As your turn, Bruldish.
Kill the rug!
This time I'm actually going to try to attack it.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had a chance to before. I didn't want to kill somebody, except the rug.
Rugs aren't people.
All right.
The
In
rug takes
Hala's
the tassel
name,
and is like,
I don't know how Hala feels about
rugs.
Interior
Carpets.
decorations.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out depending on how well
rugs are rug. It's okay to kill a rug.
Well, that's a 24.
Not okay.
Yeah, that is fine.
Nice.
I guess Hala
Apparently
doesn't
Hala
like rugs.
hates carpets. How much damage?
The damage is 11.
All right. Wow, that was a lot of damage for a rug.
No,
that
10.
rug is looking.
Sorry, 10.
That rug's still looking pretty tattered. Bellaman.
I do Ray of Frost on the rug. Let's see what happens.
Da-da-da-bum. Ray of Frost.
That's a 10 to hit.
Oh,
Please?
a 10 to hit. Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit a rug.
It's a rug. It's huge. It's right there.
What are you saying? I'm lying? Like a rug?
No, I'm sorry. Okay.
It was, no, that would have been good. Sorry, Imra.
I'm gonna longsword again. That's better. 18.
That hits a rug.
Woo.
Tell me about damage.
9.
All right, the rug rears up, and as it does, and seems to head back over towards Imra. Imra basically just takes a nice swing and cleaves it in two. And the second she does, the rug seems to lose whatever magical property was animating it, and it flutters back to the floor.
I remember that scene, how it unravels, and there's a pile of thread on the...
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
All right.
Congratulations, you defeated a rug.
Do we want to find out how magical the chair is next?
Well, I was headed... I'm going to the desk. I was headed to the desk to rifle through things. Maybe there's a key in there.
All the furniture and decorations in this place. It's we've had a table,
I'm
we've
still
had a
confused.
rug.
So that this room was, but what happened to the things that rug killed? There weren't a bunch of bones that came out after the rug unraveled, did it?
I don't know. Maybe it just
does
acided the rest of them up or something.
Very thorough
Those
job.
threads are made from people. It started out as a tiny rug.
Maybe everybody else escaped and never got murdered by it.
Oh, okay.
He just ran away.
All right.
Rich
so
rug backstory.
So you flip through, and what you do find is a bunch of papers. There's like some journals and some other like arcane writings. It does seem like it's mostly in Dwarven.
Hey, Broldish, I can't read this stuff, so I don't know if you want to take a look
I can
or.
come. I will. I'll read it aloud.
So
Or
what you
some of
find is the journals of what seems to be a mage of the tribe that lived in Kundrakar, and a trusted advisor of Durgeddon, a mage named Arundel. And he basically was experimenting with various ways to animate dead warriors and animate objects to defend from the intruders or any intruders that might return. And you notice as you read a little bit and flip through, it gets like a lot more unstable as it goes. There's a lot of writing about the writing gets very clumsy and jagged, and there seems to be interspersed with tear stains, and there's a lot of like grief pouring out. You see things about like, I let them down, they all died. So
I wonder what that could be.
Yeah, I never should have left, etc. So there seems to be quite a lot of self-recrimination within these pages.
I feel like we should take them, and if we ever, thinking back to the ghost that we fought, what was he dressed as? Was he wearing like armor,
He
or
was wearing
he dressed-
armor? But dwarves many do wear armor.
Mm-hmm.
You will see also that towards the end here, there's some reference about like maybe the fiend can help, but like I dare not summon it, and it seems to trail off.
All right. I feel like we should take these papers.
I agree.
Okay.
Anything else in the desk? Hidden drawers or
There doesn't appear to be
compartments?
anything in the desk.
What about in this? Is this a chair or a bedroll or
There's a bed down here. There is a chair in front of the desk.
Elevor.
Elevor? Can I? You want to, or you want me to?
You can. No, wait. No, I'm sorry. I can't let you.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I
really do
can't
want-
I get
let
it. No,
you,
no,
but-
no. I get it. It's your thing. You got to do it.
And Elvor comes down and.
All right, so Elvor flips the bed. Underneath the bed is a small wooden chest.
Finally,
traps,
for
check the
once.
traps.
Is there a key in it? Please be a key in it.
It doesn't
Key
appear
in
to be
a
locked.
chest? Doesn't it go the other way? Like, use a key on a chest.
Yeah, the chest has a
after
key
that
that
rug,
opens the
I-
chest.
Don't
Yeah,
trust
I'm
this
afraid.
chest. Somebody look at real close. Have Androdite sniff it or something.
Who has good arcana?
Anybody got detect
Everybody
traps?
stand back. I'll use Mage Hand to open it.
Perfect.
All right, I back away.
Ray Stenbeck Gambit has a
I'm
rug.
going
All
to the
right.
doorway.
Wow, you guys
Ish.
really just like, whoa,
Yep.
it's a chest.
It's an inanimate object.
We read the thing, right? The mage just told us.
Yep, smart. All right,
It's
so
been a day, Dan.
the
It's
mage
been
hand-
a day.
the mage hand wiggles its fingers and then reaches down, flips the hasp, opens the top, and inside of it is a bunch of coins
Okay.
and some gems,
Oh,
which I will detail
Those
for
now
you.
belong to the Mage Hand.
Yep, mage hand scoops them up.
How long can it carry those for?
All right, so you've got somebody gonna write this down.
I got
Emma,
it.
Are you on it?
Imra.
1,200 silver pieces.
12. Okay, hang on. I need to do some math. We got lots of silver pieces. Okay.
3,000 copper pieces.
Oh, jeez.
What? That just seems like
In
annoying.
that little
What is this?
box?
Was this guy like the bus driver in the Dwarven Underground? He's collecting fares.
He was Scrooge McDuck. He likes to swim in it.
Okay. What else?
Under his-
There is a square of silk in which is wrapped 3 gemstones,
Okay.
a star sapphire worth 500 gold pieces,
wow.
I'm sorry. You said 300?
500,
500.
and
Okay.
a pair of matched blue topazes, each worth 90 gold pieces.
Wow.
we are making out pretty good here.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't get
we
murdered by a
live-
rug, you're good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can have a nice pair of earrings made. Okay.
I was thinking that. Oh, it sounds like earrings.
Okay.
All right.
So
Anything
the
else in
Mage
this room?
Hand scoops up this newfound wealth and hands it off to Imra.
Okay.
Please
I got a
let
15
us
on just a
find
perception check to kind of just look around the rest of the
a
room.
key.
Yep, nothing much else here. You seem to have pretty much cleaned it out.
Okay.
Well, on to the next one.
Let us totally inspect the other rooms that are totally not going to be bad for us in any totally way.
That's how I totally feel too.
Totally.
Elivor, you can open the next door.
I don't really want to do that though.
Elivor,
I'll open it.
about this.
Broldish, do you want to open the door, please?
Sure.
Yay.
I will open the next door.
All right, which door are you opening?
North.
Next one down the
Yeah.
North.
All right, you open that one up. That's another former storeroom.
Suspiciously empty.
It appears to be empty.
Yep.
Let's do a quick check.
Perception.
Yep.
Sure. Somebody roll it.
Let me find my perception.
Sure, I'll go in. Where's my good D20? Hang on.
Here, I'll go in as well.
That's a 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A quick survey of this room tells you there's really nothing left usable
All right.
here.
Okay.
Seems like it's been pretty cleaned
South
out.
door.
Yep. I open the south door.
right.
There's not a door right south from me here, is there?
It's
This
like,
one
No,
right
it's over.
here.
There.
yeah,
Okay.
okay, there we go.
So this one is again, it was sort of like a drawing room. There's some orcs and dwarves that are dead, and some furniture, but there's doesn't seem to be much
Furniture.
else. Sorry, furniture's all destroyed though.
Okay.
As
Yep.
it should be.
I will go in.
I only got a 5 on perception, so someone else should roll.
I'm kicking the bodies of the orcs, seeing if they have anything useful, and assuming they don't
seems-
attack me, laying the dwarves to rest.
Yep, seems to be pretty empty. There's really not much here.
Okay.
Good.
North door.
All right. Yep.
All right, another room.
Well, this is boring.
I'd like to make a perception check.
I'm okay with
that's
it.
a 9 to see if there's any horrible things that'll happen to us in here.
That's a
there's
20
nothing-
to see if there's anything awesome in there.
All right, so you do a quick look through this room and you uncover one gemstone, a piece of hematite.
Ooh.
It's worth 10 gold pieces.
Better than Hemaloose.
Imra, hematite.
Am I right? Am I right?
Hematite, 10 gold pieces.
All right, Spurious is bored by that. He's going to scamper down here and open the door to the south.
Okay.
South. All right. This room appears to be
Interesting.
Like an empty winery or wine storage.
This appears to be an armory.
Oh, I assume those were wine racks and not weapon racks.
I assume bowling ball racks.
Rows
Classic
of
bard.
empty weapon racks and a dozen or more armor stands indicate that this room was once an armory. Some debris litters the floors, but nothing of value is readily apparent.
I go
Let's
in and
do-
look around.
Yeah, this seems like there might be something in here.
Not very well.
Maybe a key to more things, right? If it's an armory. So what's everybody
some
do is
crap.
good?
I got an 11.
I got a
16
4.
for
Yay,
Spurious.
16. That's great.
Well, the moment that someone who is not Bruldish walks in,
Oh boy.
Oh,
one of the suits of armor clanks
Oh, no.
to
Oh,
life
this is familiar.
At least we have experience with fighting suits of armor.
and starts menacing at you.
Dun,
yeah, at least I
dun.
can use all
Let's
sorts of
see.
techniques to hit this thing.
All right. Shall I keep the same order? Do you guys want to re-roll?
that's fine.
I'm fine with the
Fine.
same order.
I'm fine.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right. Let me just add the armor. Bing.
I guess it had a non-dwarven intruders.
Yeah.
We could try just backing out of the room.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We'll see if it
Of
follows
course,
us.
we'll have to do it in order, but
Yeah.
All right.
And in fact, Dan, I don't know. We all moved our tokens into the room. Is it possible that we didn't actually all get through the
Yeah.
threshold?
Who was the second person to go into the room after Bruldish there?
I definitely went in
It's
because I
probably
rolled a
me.
perception because I was looking.
Yeah, I don't think I
yeah,
was.
Tony was the first one to actually roll the perception in the order.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll move out to where
So
I
I
was.
definitely went in.
Okay. All right. So it will be Elivor first.
Well, I guess I'm going to back out of the room since we're going to try that.
Cool. The armor will clank its way towards Bellman. Were you in the room?
Yes, I was.
All right. The armor will clank its way towards Bellman and will attempt to slam you twice. 2
They
17s.
both hit.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Great. I'm bloody. Oh, this is a great idea. Hooray.
Spurious.
Bellaman, let's get out of here. Spurious is going to run into the hallway.
Okay. Bellaman, it is your turn. Good news.
Attack of opportunity. I'm fine with that. Whatever.
No,
I'm just
you
gonna
can
run that.
disengage.
Oh, disengage. How does that work?
You just take the disengage action. It prevents attacks of opportunity.
It means you're not
cool.
going to be able to attack the suit of armor, but that's not a big deal.
Your
Okay,
action
cool.
is to
Disengage.
leave.
Run away. Run away.
Broldus, you can just hang out in there and tell jokes with your dwarven armor friend.
Yeah, the armor starts like clanking towards the door.
Oh God.
Okay.
I would like to retcon that I closed the. No, actually, no, I didn't because Broldus.
Broldus
Never
isn't
mind.
there.
Yeah, hey.
But it only gets basically there, and it doesn't seem to have any interest in attacking Broldish.
Yeah. All right. Now we set that
Yay.
room on fire. It's going to take a lot longer.
What is the melting point of...
Jan, look up the melting point of magic armor.
Broldish, what are you gonna do?
You should search leisurely.
Yeah, actually, well,
just take your time. You're not in any rush.
yeah, I
Maybe you
guess
could
so.
do like a little dance.
I mean, do whatever
with
you
a
feel like.
little
This might be a
waltz.
good time to take a nap.
Oh,
I'm wondering if it can make it out, like if it's actually going to leave the room
Yeah,
and try to
technically
attack you guys.
it should not have gotten to move after that because Bellaman left after its turn.
Okay,
so
in that
it's
case,
still over here.
For my
at the
turn, I'm
moment.
just going to stand in the doorway, like stand in front of it and block its way.
Okay.
And if it comes at me and tries to get to my friends, then I will step out of the room and slam in the door.
Okay. Imra.
So is the door closed or open? I heard a
It's
couple different
open.
things.
Move farther
open,
away.
Open.
but Broldish is in the doorway.
Yeah,
Okay,
move farther away, everybody. That's what I yell over my shoulder. Get farther away.
Can I see? Do I have line of sight on the suit of armor?
No,
Don't attack
not from
it.
where you are.
No. Okay.
Don't make it mad.
Well, I was going to ready an action in case it came toward us, but
You can ready an action if you see it, and
Yeah, but
get-
coming toward the doorway doesn't necessarily mean it can get out. And
Well, and
That's
it didn't
true.
even go toward the door. Once Bellaman moved out, it couldn't move anymore. That's what Dan said.
No, I was saying it couldn't move anymore because it was
it
out of
wasn't
order.
its turn. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a mistake on my part.
Oh, darn.
yeah, is the doorway itself a legal square to stand in?
Sure, it's open
Okay,
currently.
because that's where I would actually like to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I guess I'm going to ready my longbow, and if it comes out of the room and I have line of sight on it, I will shoot at it.
Okay. Elevor? Oops, sorry.
I guess I'll just ready an action with my scimitar. If it were to step out of the doorway into the hallway, then I would slice it with my scimitar.
Cool. All right. The armor clanks, and it gets to Broldish, and it kind of stops, and it seems to like clank, like half move forward, and then back, and then half move forward, and then back, and then like it's just gonna keep like seems to like want to go through you, but it can't go through you.
Okay, I like that.
Spurious.
I mean, I don't think we really need to do anything at this point. So let's open this door to the north. What could go wrong?
Are you actually gonna open that door?
Well,
Yeah.
I did say that it like my ready action was if it looks like it's trying to come up through the door, I would just close the door.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you close the door.
Do I hear it banging against the door from the inside?
Oh man, this is good. You've like really got this like intrinsic problem. No, okay, you would hear. It seems to stop from what
Yeah.
you can tell.
I think it's a proximity thing. It doesn't care as long as we don't mess with its stuff.
So I think Brolda should actually go in and do a perception.
good
I'm
stuff
worried
in
it will
that
try
can
to
protect it.
leave the room if I'm not in the doorway, because it seemed to be me that was stopping it, not necessarily the doorway.
But if we all get out of the way
Maybe.
and it can't see us, I don't know. I'm just thinking it's the weapons room. There might be more magical items maybe that might be worth it to have for whatever our final battle is if we ever get there and stop burning rooms.
It's possible.
Hey,
So
what's wrong
You
with
guys want to
burning
go hide in the room
rooms?
with the broken stool?
Yeah, let's try. Excuse me. Let's try that.
Oh, sorry. I should.
Oh,
have
wait.
I should have also revealed this area next to you, since the hallway keeps going.
Oh,
What?
Oh, my apologies.
This whole adventure is invalid.
Oh.
What?
That's a
Dan,
little-
there's like a whole
that
tutorial in there.
This changes things.
Yeah, Dan, there's a mass grave next to where we're bunking around with a jumpsuit of armor. Wow.
You were really consumed with that armor.
Yeah,
goodness.
so consumed we missed Slaughterhouse
The
1
hallway
through 4
led to
right
a large
here.
open chamber. Much like the last one, there's a dark pool with a low stone basin. It's littered with the remains of old warriors. 7 dwarf corpses lie where they fell probably 100 years ago, surrounded by the remains of at least a dozen orc warriors. The dead have been stripped of their arms and armor. Only a handful of broken weapons and shattered shields remain. And yes, there, I'm afraid for the moment, we will have to leave it for this installment of the Dog and Pony Show. And we will see if our party manages to overcome or outsmart an animated suit of armor, continues its descent into the Forge of Fury, and finds what it's looking for. Magical weapons and maybe a little bit of love. Who knows? Thanks for tuning in. See you next time on Total Party Kill.